Hello everyone, it's Caroline Wu here in Beijing. Welcome to the Museum of Ancient Pottery Civilization. Pottery is the earliest known artificial creations of mankind. Today you are going to follow me to explore a glamorous world of ancient pottery and painted pottery that spans 5,000 years of Chinese history. So joining us today, I would like to introduce is our two volunteers here, and this is the little girl. Why don't we introduce her first? Because she's really young, and she's only 12 years old. Sophia, welcome.
Hi everyone, I'm Sophia. I'm a student in the elementary school affiliated to Renmin University of China, and I'm year 6 now.
Wow,
and
she is so young.
Yeah, and I'm a volunteer for this museum.
Very nice, and we will get to know more about her later on, okay? And you guys keep on commenting, let us know what's your question, okay? All right, and we have Mr. Chen Long, welcome. And he is also a volunteer. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm this Chen Long, and this free commentator for this time show, and let's take a look at this plague and the museum.
Yeah, let's take a look. Mr. Chen Long is going to tell us a little bit about the museum. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. The plague on this entrance was written by the founding curator, Mr. Lu Dongzhi, and the plague was integrated by two kinds of scripts, like official script, 隶书, and cursive scripts, 草书. And as we all know, the founding curator, Mr. Lu Dongzhi, was a very talented genius who was good at quite a few art creations like calligraphy, art creation, and appreciation. So okay.
Yeah, thank you so much for the introduction of the museum. If you just started to join us, we are here at Ancient Pottery Civilization. I just wanted to take a few moments to say hi to you. We see James, Sharon, and Michelle Cha. Thank you so much for sharing it. And we see Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan, okay. Jessie is here. Yeah, please like it and share it as much as you can. Thank you. Yeah, so are we done of the introduction? Let's get inside,
yes.
Shall we?
The Museum of Ancient Pottery Civilization has 600 square meters. And let's take a close look at this vat.
This vat?
Yes. This vat was bought by Mr. Lu Dongzhi in 1998, and it's very rare. Yeah, because it's the shape is very big, and the pattern with dotted and how to say this is
circular shape.
Circular, yes.
Yeah.
It's very decent. And
what was it used for? It's for
water. Because
water?
Let's take a look at this character N. The N means the bank of a river, so it means it means something related to the water. Okay.
Oh, so it was used to store water.
Yes, store water.
What about food and something else, or grains? So only water. Does it?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But maybe yeah.
Very nice
and it's so rare that the National Museum of Exhibition even borrowed it for some exhibitions.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh.
And Mr. Lu Dongzhi even wrote a long poem on it.
That's it, right?
Yes,
is it on
yes,
the
yes,
wall?
yes.
That's a huge poem.
And the height is 83 centimeters, and the circumference width is also 80.
It's pretty big. If you see that we have the little girl here next to this is like the half of her height. You can just see it that way.
Yeah.
It's
this is another story of Sima Guangzhagang.
That's another story. So just take some moments to say hi to you. We have Antonio, Karen. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's briefly, very quickly take a look at the souvenir shop that they have, because I've seen some very interesting things before we entered their hall. Very quick. So tell us, Sophia, why don't you come over here? Tell us what's your favorite thing here?
For me, my favorite thing is all of there's so many books and
books.
like
archaeology.
And the fans there and.
Okay, this is sparkly, and also there are some I don't know, like
it's a blue dragon or green dragon. Yeah.
Green dragon. and you can see the
It's tiger.
tiger.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see the history that's printed on these. Some of them are actual cultural relics. This is ceramics, porcelain. They are actually changing it into a necklace or bracelet, something like that, and so that you can make it a portable history that you can bring it with you.
Actually, it's made by the old ancient pottery, porcelain. Old
Porcelain.
porcelain. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a necklace.
Yeah.
Just take a look
But
at
just
that.
reinvented.
Reinvented.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Take a look over here, and some of them are tiny. These are so adorable. Look at that. So tiny that I can hold it in my hand, in my palm. You bought a lot of them, right?
Yeah, yeah, because like they're just really similar with the ones downstairs.
Yeah.
And it's a really beautiful thing.
Have you tried to paint it, the pottery, before here?
No, but I really would like to try it.
So yeah, you definitely should stay tuned, because today, later on, for the second half of the show, we are going to do some creations. Something that's really, really fun, including, we don't have the painted pottery though. We have the tile end we are going to create, and there is an exhibition hall that is dedicated to that. Let's go take a look. So there are a whole bunch of books that are displayed here about archaeology, about history. So this is definitely the place that you guys should check out about Chinese history, about ancient pottery in China. So it's going to be a little bit dark upstairs, so follow us, okay? You definitely should stay tuned, because today is going to be about ancient pottery, tile and clay seals that spans 5,000 years of history. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so this is the exhibition hall. We are here. So the first part of the show, we are going to check out the painted pottery section, which Sophia is going to give us a lot of information. Yeah. Come over here, Sophia. Yeah, come over here. Right here. You're on my left side. Take a look. So what are we looking at, Sophia?
So this is the first part, and it's belonged to the Yangshao culture, and it's about 5,000 years ago. And let's look at this pottery.
This one? The first
one? The one with small mouth and sharp bottom.
Oh.
It's a really typical one, but we can see the bottom is sharp, so how could it be placed?
Oh yeah, this is so strange. Look, the bottom is sharp. How can it stand still on the table?
Yeah, and do you want to guess how it was used before?
This is such a good question. I don't know, and I'm very curious about it. Okay, before Sophia answers your guys' question, you definitely should take a guess. What do you guys think about it? What do you think it should be used for? Because I have no idea. I don't think it's going to be used for any storage for food or for grains, for water. It doesn't make any sense. Go ahead, tell us. Tell us.
It could be like for water and to holding water, because we know
it's still for water.
Potteries before are holding food and water, and after a while it comes in our life. So it's quite early, so I guess it's for water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Thank you, though. And
let's see this one. This pot with flower on it, it belonged to the Miaodigou culture. And in ancient, the word hua and hua is same, and
sounds the same.
Yeah, and it means like flowers, blooming flowers, and we have developed from the flower nationality to Chinese nationality. Yeah.
Keep on going. Keep on going. The next one? The next window. Okay,
the
let's
next
go
one,
to the
yeah.
next window. This one, the display window number 2. So you can see there are a little bit difference between the first one, this one. This is the Ma Jia Yao type of porcelain. The first one is
Yangshao culture.
Yeah, so different. You can see the patterns or I don't know, the colors, something that's different. You can see.
Yes. For example, let's look at this pottery, and it have water, maybe waves on it, and this might be the Yellow River in ancient people's eyes. And
Yeah, so we have our little volunteers preparing the PowerPoint and to tell us, to provide us all those.
Yeah, like for example, on this pottery, it's kind of a pattern like this.
Like this, and she even prepared a PPT for us to give us a little lecture about the ancient pottery of material. How, wow, studious I think she is. Works really hard. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and like we can see there are like these are just like what they saw, and they draw it on it. For example, like the sunflowers and the plants, and they drew on it.
Yeah, this one you can see the sunflower on the side. You know the things like red dots, the sunflower patterns. Okay.
Okay, let's go to
the next window. Very nice job, Sophia. Great job. If you guys have any questions about are you guys curious about why she's so interested in archaeology? Sophia, why are you so interested in this?
Because when I'm eating, I found like the bowls, and we now use bowls to eat. But I'm really curious about what ancient people used to eat before, and then I found about it.
Oh, interesting. So what do you want to become? Archaeologist in the future?
I would like to do that.
Wow, fun. Okay. You're doing a good job.
These potteries belong to the Banshan culture, and this in this time is kind of a heyday
of the pottery.
Yeah.
They are much larger than the previous
and we can see that there are more colors on it, like red.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is because people find materials like minerals to make different colors, and they put it on it.
Ah, so that's why they say it's the heyday of the pottery, the pink pottery, because it's being evolved, it's being developed. The colors are being added to the pottery because they found a way to to create colors.
Yeah, and we found that there are more shapes. Like some of them are like two handles next to it, and some have only two handles, and some have one like this, and someone is on the top. So like there are different shapes.
Different shapes. So there's varieties started to.
Yes.
You can see the varieties. Some is one handle here. Is there one handle that's up, one handle down? Because I don't know if there's one.
There could be one, but like maybe
there
could be.
Because I remember there's something like that, but with a very unique shape.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what people are asking. Let's see. Steve said that's super. That's a Super Bowl. That's super. You're so funny, Steve. And Steve said you're such a sweetheart.
Thank you.
James said. Okay, I'm back. Did I miss anything good? Yeah, you missed a lot. We just showed you guys about the first two window displays of the ancient pottery. Let's see, who else? We have William, we have Renee. What do you know about pottery? And have you tried pottery before? Great question. All right, let's take a look over here.
Okay, first let's say here is the one with unique shape. Like one is on the top and one is on the bottom.
Yes, look. One at the bottom and one at the top.
Yeah, it's kind of break the law of like symmetry.
Symmetry. That's such a strange. Why? What is it used for?
It's just maybe could be like someone would like to hold it on the top, and like many of them are like these shapes.
It's easier to carry.
It could be.
Yeah, because I think it's still waiting for them to discover. And you can see there are some different colors. It's orange, a little bit tinted, and the patterns. There are some various patterns on it. On this side, it's at the back. It's different than what's in the front.
Yeah, on this side, it's kind of a person. Yeah, is dancing. And these all like the potteries belongs to the Machang culture, and like this period is kind of the most brilliant and productive period, and so we can see this pottery. It's like it's really creative. Let's see, the mouth is kind of okay. Let's see
the mouth.
Yeah, on the side it's like the frogs maybe bodies, and it's on the mouth is like the head. and the other side maybe is like another frog, and yeah.
Okay, that's cute. Okay, we see the frog body on it's kind of
On
like
the
the
side.
pattern on the side,
Yeah.
or on the surface of the pottery. Because this is what I see from here. That looks like it's frog body, right?
Yeah,
But
it's like frogs.
it's like frogs. Okay, and it's a combination, integration between the human head and also the frog body. That's pretty strange.
Yeah, and let's see this one.
What do you think that is? That could be about? Why it's created like that?
I'm not really sure, but I guess it's like because at that time maybe they can see many frogs and they are like imagining what the frog could do, or yeah, like
Oh,
what
okay.
they do. Yeah.
All right, probably a lot of frogs.
Yeah. And
Okay.
let's see. Look at
Okay,
this
this
one. It's a quite important one, like in the potteries, and these are like we can see the ones with like dancing in the middle there, like girls and dancing on the pot, and next to them, which are dancing with them, is like maybe males and boys, and they're like dancing with them, and it's kind of called like yeah, just dancing.
So great job about the dancing pottery you're talking about. So this one, I just found the answer. You can see there it's a combination between the frog and the man's head.
Yeah.
It presented a harmonious unification of the nature and the human beings. So that's what it's about. Yeah, let's take a look one more time. A dancing man or a dancing frog. Yeah. A harmonious unification of the nature and the human beings. So that's what people in ancient China are trying to express, the idea. Do we have any?
There's some more at that way.
On that side, right?
Yeah, on
Let's
that
go
side.
to the other side. So some of them are ancient pottery. Some of them are painted pottery. Here?
Yeah, here.
Here. Okay.
Yeah. So these.
Can we go to the other side? It's better, or
Okay.
here? Which way is better?
I don't really mind.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
just stay here.
So these potteries belongs to the Qijia culture.
齐家.
Yes, and we can see like there are more shapes different like that. So for example, let's look at the one in the middle, like kind of this one. And
She even printed out.
yes, and it's like it have a really similar shape with the one like in
Coffee cup? I
in
don't
the
know.
it's really similar with the other one in maybe ancient Greek. Let's see on these pictures. So these ones are the shape that ancient Greek make,
this one, ancient
and
Greek.
these are like we make
齐家 culture.
Qijia
It's
culture,
Similar.
and it's like really similar with like the handles. Yeah.
Okay. So 齐家is about 2000 to like 1600 BC. Dates back. Yeah. This way. This is done. Are we going to the other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Why don't we go to this side? Because I think if we get to see it here, it's better.
Okay.
No. It's actually better this way. Go ahead. Wow, this is so big.
Yeah, so these are the Hoshagao culture, and we can see like they're all round and fat, and on these potteries we can see like the patterns are really straight, as if like they're painted with rulers. Yeah.
They painted with rulers.
No, it's like it looks like that because it's really straight, and
yeah, because the line is really straight.
yeah, and it's quite complex, like this
Very,
one.
yes.
Yeah. And
Just show the trend from the concrete image to the abstract one, because the development and the making method becomes mature.
yeah.
Interesting.
And we can see the one here. It have a really like similar shape with now, like you know the teapot, like
This one, yeah, the teapot
Yeah.
looks like.
So for me, I guess like it's maybe for water or tea in the ancient times.
This one, if you take a closer, you can see there are some dots, little like beams on the side. These are actually they means the number for these displays here.
Yeah.
Because we have what's on the wall that's telling you the number
and the name of it.
And the name and the description of each artifact, each exhibit. So this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called 2 ears high pot with coniferons band and the tooth-like design. Wow, this is very complicated. It's incorporated all the shape, the color, the name, the design into that name. Wow, that's why it's very long.
Everything in this museum is seems complicated and hard to understand because it's culture.
Yeah, culture is history.
It's ancient culture.
It's history, yes, for sure. All right, move on to this one. Let's see it from here. Okay, just a second. Let's say hi to our fans. If you guys just started to join us today, we are here at Ancient Pottery Museum of Ancient Pottery Civilization. Yeah, go ahead and tell us what about this.
Okay, so these potteries belongs to the Xindian culture, and we can see like many patterns on these potteries, and which are sheep horns. So that is because the ancient Chang group, and they think sheep is a symbol of happiness and maybe healthy and good luck. So for we can see on this picture is like it's a really kind of it's like a sacrifice ceremony of like Chang national and
nationality.
And we can see like it's a really big, maybe a goat sheep.
Oh, it's a goat.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that is like Chang people think it's lucky or like happy. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Do we have anything?
And
this one? The last one.
Is the last one. So these belongs to the Kayue, Caiyuan, Siwa and Tangwang culture. So this we can see the patterns are more simple than before, and so after this kind of period, the painted pottery goes like to decline. I think that's the word.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and the culture kind of goes into the how to say, like the other part of the culture. Yeah.
It's actually, even though it happened like that, but I think the beauty of the pottery still remains.
Yes.
Yeah. This one looks like a teacup that we are using nowadays in modern times. This one.
Yeah, so after it goes to the Bronze Age and happen another.
It's like the jar with 2 ears.
Yeah.
Cute. All right. Thank you so much, Sophia, about this part of the introduction. And now we are having, we'll talk to you very soon, and she's going to give us something else. Yeah, provide us something else. And we're going to that way. We're going that way to take a look of the tile ends or eaves.
Tiles.
Yeah, the tiles. Yeah. Eaves tiles. A lot of information we wanted to include. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Chen.
Eaves tiles is a very important instrument in the architecture in Chinese ancient time. So this is a Yan Eaves tiles. It's about 2,000 years ago, maybe. And this one is very rare because it's just combine the yin and the yang. It means the negative and the positive shapes on the same plane. And the pattern is some dancing images.
You like a phoenix?
Yes.
No?
Yeah, not physics, but just dancing. And Mr. Lu Dongzhi, the curator, the founding curator, even wrote a poem for this relic. He said, it's so rare because the heaven and the earth road belongs to yin and yang in Chinese culture. I just try my best to guess what it means, but I couldn't find the secret. But suddenly I found that the mystery and exclaimed that the craftsman in that time was really an artist because the dancing pattern just shows in the same plane on the negative and the positive shapes.
Yeah,
it's so rare.
It's very rare, but I guess some of you who probably doesn't know what is a tile end. So this is a part of the structure of a house. If you guys come over here, take a look. This is the end of a, I would say, rafter. So that part, this is the eaves tile. Yeah, we're talking about, and we're collecting them here.
In Chinese, it's called 瓦当.
瓦当, it's in Chinese, it's 瓦当. It's help to keep out the rain or the wind and to protect and to also beautify the house.
Yeah.
So we have the first one.
Yeah, the first one we just told the Yan Wadang is in Yan dynasty, and this relic was found at Yixian, Hebei province. Yeah, and next one we will move to another shape of Wadang. It's like the Taotie. Taotie means some.
It's a very famous foodie in China.
Yeah.
The foodie, but it's also mystical animal. I would think it's people imagine it.
But
it's
in
not real.
most countries, culture has something like this. But it's just in Chinese, Taotie. Taotie is some ghost or ancient animals figure. And because in this part, also Yan Wadang, Yan eaves tiles. The characters of Yan Wadang is the body of eaves tiles is very large and heavy, and the pattern is rough. Yeah.
So
it's so abstract, but it's not decent. Okay.
So Taotie is a famous gluten in China. Named in Chinese it's Taotie, or you can call it gluten. It says that it's so gluten that he actually eats himself. This is what I found online. Yeah, so people use that to ward off the evil spirits. So that's why probably it's there on the house.
And some eaves tiles will present the images of animals, and some will present the history, like it just means in the spring the farmers will grow the ground. Yeah.
So this is the Qi Wadang.
Yes, Qi Wadang.
You can see it's very different from the Yan Wadang.
Yes.
Right now, there are it's changing into all kinds of animals, and it's symmetrical. On the left, on the side, there are the same patterns, the same animals. Am I right? Yeah, they're the same.
It's because it's a different stages. Because in the older one, in Yan Wadang, it's just a semicircular. But in Qi Wadang, it's just a circular and also round one. It just shows the trend from the eaves tiles development.
Very delicate. Very delicate. Okay.
And let's move on to next one. And from the concrete shape to the abstract image.
Yeah.
So the Wadang, the eaves tiles just show the different beauties. Yeah.
This one definitely breaks the law of symmetry.
Yeah.
Take a look. Come over here a little bit. You can see on the left side it looks like a deer, and this one
maybe a dog.
what?
Maybe a dog.
A dog?
Maybe.
Okay. I think it says two. Let's count.
It's just the serial number, just to show the.
No, it's a horse.
It's a horse. Yeah.
It's a horse, and on the right side is cloud. I think in ancient China, cloud means something auspicious. They wanted to climb up the ladder to the heaven, like the cloud ladder to the heaven. So
yes.
It means something.
The cloud is a very important element for the design.
Yeah, that's right. Anything else you want to tell us about?
Maybe we can move to the next.
Yeah, because they are very different.
We have a lot of stuff to interpret.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
This one?
This is Qin
Warring,
Wadang.
Qin Wadang.
In Qing Dynasty, the Wadang, the eaves tiles just show the animals most, and we can show some. Sorry, we can show some animals like the tigers or the scorpion or some wolves. Okay.
Yeah, just a second. Let's take a look at what people are saying. Beautiful history of pottery today. You introduced Sophia. Our audience just trying to say to you, I'm learning something new tonight about the history of pottery. Thank you guys, our volunteers. And who else? Michelle Chang, I love museum because I get to learn many history from the museum. Thank you all for the beautiful live stream. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Thank you so much. And
You too. And
what else?
It's just a pattern for the design.
Sunflower.
Yeah.
These
It's
are all-
abstract lines.
But they're actually sunflowers, right? Designed.
Oh yes,
The
it's
tile
sunflowers.
end with sunflowers. This is during the Warring State, about 475 to 222 BC.
It just happened in the
That
Warring
period.
State.
Yeah, Warring State.
Okay.
All kinds of
And
sunflower. Yeah. Go ahead.
It's
Let's
a
try.
cloud pattern, and
These are cloud patterns we talked about earlier that display a kind of auspiciousness, the wish for the auspiciousness. Yeah. All
And,
kinds of cloud patterns. Yeah. Go ahead this
and
way.
along the development of the eaves tiles, in Han Dynasty, the Chinese characters becomes a major pattern in the eaves tiles.
Ah.
So, as we all know, in Han Dynasty, after the Liu Bang conquered the whole China, and the Han culture becomes a unified one. And in this culture, the character becomes a major element. So in the Wadang, the characters of Chinese will become the major pattern. Like we can show something like this Wei. Wei means the
Guard.
And the gradient. This
Yeah.
is just a great.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is what's being used in the palace to
Yeah.
guard the emperor.
Yes. And this one is Shanglin Nongguan. Shanglin Nongguan means the official in charge of the agriculture in Shanglin Yuan
Wow.
Garden. Shanglin Yuan was the imperial garden for the Han Dynasty, especially for Han Wudi. Okay.
So the different system, different usage in the palace that are actually presented on those tiles. Some are, you see, that agriculture. Some are guard. So it's all displayed in these tile end. This is
Yeah.
so interesting.
Yes. And this is the most royal one
This one.
in the museum. It's called Jingwu Wadang. It's a golden black bird in the center.
It's actually
Yes.
crow, right?
It's not crow.
It's not crow.
Yes, it's not crow. It's not phonics. It's just called golden black bird. It's golden black bird is just equivalent to the jade rabbit. It's just to symbolize the sun totem.
But it is Wu means a crow though.
No, Wu just means color, golden black. Jingwu means it's not a bird. It's a bird, but it's not crow. Yeah.
It just says here. We have some.
That's just the translation. I think it's a translation problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
we trust you. Yeah.
I just did some research. You know.
Great. Thank
Yeah.
you, though. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for those
Yes.
work.
And
you have done.
this golden black bird, Wadang, is very rare because it's just found in the Shanxi province in Ganquan Palace for Han Wu, Emperor Han Wudi. So, and curator Mr. Lu Dongzhi just also wrote a poem to chant this relic. It said, this true treasure is so unusual because we cannot find anyone else in the whole world It's just the only one in the world to show the palace. And it just records some history and culture for the Emperor Han Wudi. Yeah. And also there are 4 gods or 4 ancient spirits. Evil tiles. It's just the
dragon.
Green dragon.
Green dragon.
The white tiger.
White tiger.
Yes. Rose finch. Rose finch not phoenix, but it's just similar. And Xuanwu. Xuanwu means a torture and snake. Yeah. In Chinese ancient culture, the green dragon means east, and the spring, the blue, and on the counterpart, the white tiger represents the west, and the autumn, and also white, and rose finch means summer, and the red, the color of red, and the south, and the Xuanwu represents the north, the winter, and the black, and white and black. Yes.
Oh.
So it just means the different directions and colors, and also different meanings in Chinese history and culture.
They're different animals, but also different seasons.
Yes, different seasons.
Yeah. Spring, winter.
Different seasons, different directions, and different
meanings as well.
Meanings.
Wow,
yes.
very.
And different colors.
Interesting. So we have some audience that are asking, what type of clay do they use to make these? Do you have any idea?
Mostly it was made by clay. Clay is some kind of earth.
Yeah, they are asking what kind of clay. That's a very interesting question. Yeah, but it's made of clay.
If someone knows the character in Sumer, in Mesopotamia, in Middle East, the most earliest character in the world is 楔形文字. It just was made by clay. So clay is a kind of earth can be produced and can be worked out for the characters and the design. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it can store the images. Okay.
So you can see that it's different states are having different styles and patterns of the eave tiles. It's been changing. You can see from the sunflower we're talking about, the animals, some are symmetrical, some are not, and to this part we see Han that have characters on the eave tiles, and this part you can see.
Oh, let's interpret this one. This is also another one, very trial, because it combines the character, the jia, the family in the center, and the not this one, and the peacock. The left is peacock, and the right is a fish. So it's just the often work. It means only one piece in the world. In the world, yes.
Do we have anything now about a tile and we wanted to introduce? Anything else?
Oh, yeah, maybe we can move to another part.
This is what I wanted to see, I wanted to say, because in ancient China you can see all kinds of tile ends. There are different patterns, different kind of creations, but nowadays we don't have any kinds of creations anymore, and we sort of lose those creativity that I wanted to say, because the industrialization, because more and more people, more populations, so we probably do not have time to do this kind of creation or imagination.
So it's because it's industrialization.
Yeah. So that, but still, we keep all those things here in the museum so that we know the beauty still remains. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So let's take a look over there.
Yeah.
Shall we?
And let's move on to the next section for the
clay seals.
Clay seals. Clay seals just like the stamp. It's just an ancient model of stamp.
But they're made of clay.
Yes.
Which is very interesting. You can see this is what being used.
Maybe we can show this way.
This way, on the other side.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, and in Qing Dynasty, when Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor in China, just unified the whole country and established a very comprehensive and a mature centralized government system. This clay seals just show the government official system.
Yeah.
It means the executives the highest officials in the country. And this is 九卿. 九卿 means just like the militaries and commissions.
I just
like
wanted
the
to.
部长.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me just interrupt for a second. So for those of you who doesn't know what clay seal is, it's a stamped clay that used to seal the letters, the documents in ancient China, or the cargoes. So this is a bamboo slip, like kind of like a letter. After it's done, can someone hear me? Yeah. After it's done, we have this stamp, and we have this clay, which is what's being displayed here.
Yeah.
And we're just roughly just showing you, but later on we're going to do this anyway. So this is sealed, all right? Sealed.
Yeah.
You just glue that to the bamboo slip of your writing, and then this is your stamp. You just do this, so that means okay, where it comes from, and nobody touch it. If they touch it, it's going to going to be broken.
It's
so
just the most important one is to show the authority. To see the
show
different,
the authority.
yes,
which is what you were saying.
To belong to the different governance.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead.
I just finished.
Okay.
It's a different governance systems for the. This is for the some departments, and this is for the some governors to manage a house, because in the Qing Dynasty, housing business is very important for the whole country's political system. And
on this side?
Yeah, this side, this part just shows some governors to control and manage the garden, because in Han Dynasty and the Qing Dynasty, there are very large gardens, imperial gardens, and just like we mentioned before, Shanglingyuan Garden is so
Imperial
big.
garden.
Yes, so big. It just span
How big?
almost 300 kilometers.
Wow. So that's why we need to categorize them by using all those stamped clay or clay seals.
Yeah.
So we have displayed all of them, and it's very hard to
It's the
collect.
capital one, and some counties, the counties, and the centralized governors. Okay.
Yeah, some are categorized by capitals and prefectures. Some are categorized by counties, and also some personal seals as well. Yeah. Wow. This is magnificent, and it's very hard to collect them, and this is well done for the curators.
As just Mr. Lu Dongzhi said, the clay seals just make up the defects of the Qing and Han dynasty's culture, because it just supplements the historical records. Even the Shiji, the records of a historian, and the Han Shu, the Book of Han dynasty, didn't show some more evidence to show the governance systems, but the clay seals show this. So it's very important for the archaeological and cultural research.
Yeah, it's
and
very...
just favored by most of collectors and scholars.
I can see how important that is for the history, for archaeologists, and for us to get to know about the history. So I've been thinking about this, how can people find all those clay seals? Because people used to, after they're done, it's kind of, they throw it away, like trash we throw away. How can people find them? Where do they find them?
I think most of the time it just happens in some construction site. When someone just opens the road or just builds the road, they will reopen, unearth the relics. Yes.
So this.
You know, in Xi'an, the Chang'an city in Han and Tang dynasties, the capital, and Xi'an city just is so interesting because when the governors build the subway, each station can be a relic site.
Yeah.
There are a lot of relics under the earth of city.
So these are probably found beside the construction site, but
Yes.
some of them we are here or actually found from burial objects. Are they? Am I right? The burial objects, some of them.
Yes, it's figurine.
Yeah,
It's
figurines.
pottery figurines.
What do we need to know? Let's have Sophia tell us a little bit.
Yeah, so this pottery figurines, they're like, when someone's dead, and we will need some things to maybe bury with them.
Yeah.
And these pottery figurines can be that instead of living people. And for example, we can see the one in the top and in the middle. This is a kind of breastfeeding mother, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, we can see like her emotion, and she is smiling and really happy, and it's kind of represents
Motherhood.
motherhood.
Yeah.
And these are
different kind of figures.
yes.
It's so rare.
So when people are, you can see from these cultural relics about the status of the people who are trying to bury those things with them, because they wanted to bring what they have when they're alive to their afterlife. So when they are dead, they would be, buried with all those objects, burial objects. So I think that show the status of the people.
Yeah. And
What
for
about that?
example, the terracotta army.
Terracotta.
And it really shows like how big and how like the military power that they have in the Qing dynasty.
Yes, great. Shall we go that way?
Here's
Yeah.
the last one.
The last section. Yeah.
This section is called the mystery and beauty of Chinese characters, because the Chinese character is a very important element for every ancient relics. Just we mentioned before.
These are like bricks.
Yes, it's
Are
a brick. The inscriptions on the bricks, just for the construction.
Inscription.
Yes,
Like
yes, inscription.
We are going to try out this activity, I think, later on.
Sorry.
We're going to try out this later on, the interactive activities.
Maybe the seal clay seals. Yeah.
Clay seals.
Yeah, and this is just a seal cutting, because seal cutting is also another kind of aesthetics artworks, like calligraphy.
These are seals and stamps.
Yes, seals and stamps, but we call this seal cutting, 篆刻.
Oh.
Yeah.
Carving? Seal
carving.
Uh-huh. Seal carving.
Cutting.
Car
seal cutting.
Cutting.
Yeah.
C-U-T-T-I-N-G. Cutting. Okay.
Yeah. And this is just
Documents.
for wood slips. Yeah. And also some slips just made by bamboo. Just to show the different kinds of history and records for the governors. It's just in the Jin dynasty. It's very rare because it's just unearthed for the Xiahou Miao's tomb. Xiahou Miao is the famous one in Jin dynasty. Yeah. And this is just for emphors. Emphors is just for the tomb, the stone or brick for the tomb.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And this is just the Xixia characters, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It's a minority, okay, and it's just
Carvings.
for miniature carvings. It's just inscribed the characters in the stone, or not stone, is the bones of the fish and the core or some animals' ears. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And this one is just for the pottery, the characters in the inscribed on the pottery. And yes, just to finish.
All right, so now it's time for us to go that way, and we're gonna do some interactive activities. So yeah, please tell us what do you think about today's ancient pottery civilization museum? And we have showed you all the exhibits so far, 3-4 different kinds, but now we are going to try out some interactive activities. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's have everything here. Pass over.
Yes, eaves tiles to show the
dragon.
Yes, dragon.
It's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
We're gonna do something like that. I think.
I don't know.
Wow. Yeah.
Would you like put the patterns, like try to
Copy that. Wow. Okay. Kenny said, "Great work to the."
So this is like to use to.
Wet that, make it. 老师您说没关系，您过来，您全部
您就中文说，我们翻译。
您就中文说就好。
对。
这个是弄好的，咱那个。先把这个纸
铺在上面。
铺在上面。Oh, so put the paper on this
and then.
And we will spray some water.
Go ahead.
To use it to like tap on it to. Like
the pattern.
Patterns.
Tap on the pattern. That's how you do it.
Yeah, like this, and to make it.
You have to try your best to push the hard.
Push harder. Push harder. Yeah. So this is a dragon we are trying to make.
Yeah, it's my name.
It's just like that.
然后呢? So this is done. So this is what's after.
Yeah.
What it should be look like after it's done, because it's dried already.
And we will use some ink.
Oh, we have. I'm sorry. Should I not to lift it? I'm sorry. Did I make something wrong?
No. You're right. You're right.
Oh, so the ink.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We can do it together, right? I feel like I just moved it.
Yes.
So this is like a
You're
powder?
just touching the history.
I just touched the history. So we are trying to.
It will be like this.
So eventually it's going to look like that. So after I'm done the tapping, I think this is a powder, you guys.
You have to spray more and more water, and that's
more water needed.
More ink and just to copy on the paper. This is the last one.
This is what's after the eventual work, the polished work. That's what it's look like. Yeah, go ahead, Sophia. Sophia's going to do it better than I do, because kids like to do that. And this museum holds a lot of activities, like interactive activities to teach kids about the history, like this one. And she learned it from here, actually. Yeah, and then she get to be informed and educated about the history, archaeology, about ancient China, which is a very nice place to be at for the kids. Go ahead. Let's see what people are talking. All right, so Kenny said, great work to the team over Caroline and behind the scene crew. Thank you. And we see James said, beautiful job, Caroline. Thank you guys for watching. James said, that beautiful pottery. And I'm glad you guys are talking about a glacial. All right, Michelle Chan said, I feel so ancient right now. All right, Michelle Chan is saying hello to Clamp.
Any questions from your audience?
Yeah, any questions? So far, I think I read all the comments, and they are commenting on
so good.
Great work. Yeah. So, okay, let's switch to the next one. But you guys got the idea, because it's going to take a while.
So it will be like that.
It will be eventually look like that. All right, you hold that, I hold this. All right. Yeah. So after done the tapping, great. This is called inscription.
It's just it's called
like
rubbing.
Rubbing.
Yeah.
Rubbing.
Yeah.
Rubbing. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's switch to our next activity, which is super fun.
It's like screen painting, yeah.
It's just a silk printing. 丝网印刷.
You can print it on like paper.
It's a way for printing.
Yeah.
This is a bag.
Yeah, we can print it everywhere. Like plastics, paper, or like Yeah, bag silk.
What's this?
Really?
这是什么
Yeah. This is the one.
No, the paint.
That's a paint. Ah.
Like it's kind of
May-
a bag
maybe-
under it.
我们让这个老师给我们演示一下，
老师
我觉得
您来
他会比较专业一点啊。
So we have Sophia. Maybe you can do it as well. What is the you guys go ahead and let me ask Mr. Chen. What is the proper way to call this? Is this like a screen printing or
Yes, silk printing.
silk printing?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at that fun. Ah, that's how we do this. Because if you get closer, you can see there are little
Her
holes.
movement is just like the printing machine.
Ah.
It's just scribe
There are-
the ink or paint
Yeah.
again and again.
Because these are all little holes. The white color is actually in between
It will
the
be
little
penetrated on the paper or some materials below this frame.
holes.
And when we leave this frame out, we can see the picture or pattern in the bag or materials.
Yeah, the ink is going to be transferred to the bottom
Yeah.
through this board
Yeah.
and forming a same graphic like what you're seeing right now to the bottom, to the bag that you guys just saw.
We need more.
A little bit more
Yeah.
color
Yeah.
of the
The
paint.
paint.
The paint. It's like chocolate.
这个是什么颜料？我知道这个材料
材料
本身
是
丙烯还是丙有什么？
Mixed one.
Okay.
有丙烯吗？啊，
This is one of the main methods
但是
in
只能是这个颜色是吗
printing, I think.
？It can be different colors. 哦，这些全 is this 安迪奥好呀。
可以理解为这是一个比较重要的一种复印的方式吗？在古代？印刷的。Okay, so I would say
印和染。
this is one of the most
Oh,
important
so
ways
beautiful.
to do the printing in ancient China. Wow, it's there already.
Can we get this one?
Wow.
董老师，我们可以一人拿一个这个吗
This is so cool.
这个很漂亮。
Yeah, we can
I
actually
like it
print it
very
on
much.
anything. This is a handbag, and you can print it on anything using that kind of method.
Yeah.
What we are seeing, this is a dragon, right?
It's not dragon. It's a rose finch. 朱雀。It's 朱雀
Okay.
because it's a wing. It's not a dragon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this is cool.
Yeah,
we
look
love it.
here.
Beautifully done. Very delicate, very sophisticated, beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay, let's just present it here. All the things we have done today, and have it here and here. Yes, all of them. This is very cool. Rubbing and then screen printing, silk printing, and we can do. Each one of us can do something.
Is there anyone related to dragon? Like the dragon?
This
It's
is tiger. I can do tiger.
Yes, it's a rose
I'll do
finch.
phoenix.
Rose finch.
Rose finch. Wait, 有没有凤凰啊? I want a phoenix.
No, rose finch is just like a
It's a phoenix?
It's similar phoenix.
Similar.
In Chinese, in Han Dynasty, there's no phoenix.
Dragon.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, it's dragon.
You
Thank
wanted a dragon so bad.
Ah, you
Mr.
can
Chen.
choose a dragon.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. It's all right. I'm just kidding. Okay. This is a Chinese character means 乐,
Thank you.
happiness, right?
Yes, happiness.
Happiness.
Yes.
So we can do
If
either.
you want this, take this
No,
one. I
no
like
worries.
the rose finch.
You change now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, if you like this.
No worries. What about Sophia? Which one you want?
I don't mind.
You don't
actually any
mind?
of them.
Okay, choose any of these. I wanted to introduce. This is a Chinese character, ancient Chinese character.
Yes,
乐.
happiness.
We can
Yeah.
do character. We can do animals.
It's just the font is just in
I'll do phoenix.
like 小篆. It's just
Traditional Chinese
yes, it's just 小篆
way
is
to write happiness.
it's just unified by Prime Minister Li Si in Han Dynasty. In Qing Dynasty, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and do it then. So each of us have one, and I'll do the phoenix. Okay.
It is a dragon.
No,
Okay.
this is
It's dragon.
dragon.
Yeah. This is rose finch.
I'll do this.
Okay.
Okay, let's so what
I'll
we
do
do.
this.
这是压进去 right? No? Am I right? 一半. Okay, I just put the whole thing inside.
You're just
put-
like Tao Ti.
We just put the whole.
You have a big
Okay. Oh, sorry. I kept on making mistakes. I kept on making mistakes.
You can take more.
Oh, I need a little bit more. So this is we're trying to make a tile end. Am I right? 是瓦当。
有瓦当也是 eaves tiles.
Eaves tiles.
Eaves tiles.
We're making eaves tiles. We saw earlier the second part of our show. We introduced you about a lot of tile ends that has characters, has animals, sunflowers, different patterns. So that's about it. It's a part of the architecture to protect the house from wind, from rain, and also to make the house more beautiful. So,
我们应该把这个弄得很平，是吧？整个盖到这个上面，是吧？OK.
Okay. All right.
那这块留着是干什么用的？这块留着是干什么用的？不用留，你觉得不够的话。啊，你只是觉得一开始如果要都给的话太多了，是吧 ？This is just clay. Yeah.
Soft. It's pretty soft. And is that good? 我这个可以吗？
那个要充满这个。
充满它，可以 feel everything.
对，这样会手会更省力。
大拇指 use your thumb to.
我这样可以吗？
可以了。
已经可以了。
Oh wow! Look at that.
这样。
You have to push hard.
And you're done.
Yeah,
You're done.
yeah,
What
yeah.
you need to do is to do this and to help to get it out.
要把那个边露出来是吗？
对 yeah. To help to get it out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, because I saw that they do this yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it though, but I know how it's done. It should be good. 这样吗？还要再手掌这样。
对。
Maybe let me try.
You go ahead. I'm gonna ruin it.
Yeah.
Wow! Look! Wow! It's done. No. Let's show. No yet. Show to the camera. This is only take us 2 minutes to do this.
是那个。您的意思是给我这个盒子就是可以带走可以装的哦，我还以为这个有用呢。
No, this is just for
谢谢
to present.
Okay. It's dragon. That's my name.
Yeah. So when the kids are here to try out these interactive games like
Thank
Sophia, they can
Got it.
after they're done they can take them home. They can purchase them and take them home. So this is a way to teach and inform the kids, and they can remember it what they learn here, right? Yeah. Sophia has tried this before, right?
Yeah.
G.
Your first time?
Yeah.
You push harder.
Let's see. Push harder. Wow, this is so beautiful. Yeah. Look. This is my phoenix. Wow, this is so precious. This is really, really precious. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in there so that it takes some time to dry, right?
Yeah.
还有一会儿干是吗？要多久？啊？
阴干就是它自然晾干就行了。
Okay. Alright, do we have anything else? 还有吗？没了。
就是互动的，还有别的要体验的吗？
好像还有一个是吗？
这是要在上面画彩陶。
Oh, the last thing,
so
if you're still with us, the last thing we are doing is painted pottery. So we have seen Jessie said you are doing an amazing job, Caroline. Also James said great job. This year. Alright. Before we do the painting for the pottery, we're gonna clean our hands because it's all dirty. It's fun.
It's so interesting.
It's fun and yeah, it's really interesting. Alright, so we have Kenny said those are some fancy cup stands.
Yeah, the furnace calls this stand.
Yeah.
Always stand.
All right, so Kenny says, I wonder if any of those are sold at a gift shop at the place. Yes, of course. We showed her earlier. They do.
Yeah.
They do sell them.
You want to buy something?
Like I don't think they can buy them. Yeah, these are the bags and the tile, and they can all buy them here. Yeah. But I think what's more important is to have the kids, have people who are interested about history, come here to try out, to get to really know about it, how it's done. Yeah, I think that's more important. All right, the last thing, why don't we have Sophia to try it, the painting of the pottery?
Yeah, you can.
Because I know nothing about painting.
You can do that.
I am just going to do some cartoon character, like a pig, like a bunny. Why don't you do a bunny?
You can paint a
no,
frog.
No, I'm just recommending. You can do whatever you want.
I'm like not really good at painting.
Not good at it, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to sit and really focus on doing the last thing for today's interactive activity. Because yeah, thank you so much for still being with us. We are here at the ancient pottery civilization. Would it be weird if I do a bunny? What do you recommend? I have literally never thought about it.
Because the color is blue-green, so maybe you can just paint some cloud and the sky.
Cloud.
Yeah, it would be easy for you.
It would be easy. That's my cloud. That's my cloud.
You just cover this.
I'm just cover the
yes.
whole pottery with anything. We have a thing to copy from.
This is the one like which shows the harmony.
We have a thing to copy from. A frog, a dancing people. We can do a sun. I think I would love to let go of my imagination. I don't like to follow and copy. Yeah, I'm just gonna do.
You're so good.
I know. I'm gonna do.
You're so good.
You are. It sounds irony. I don't know. It sounds like
not irony.
Yeah.
I just praise you.
Okay. All right. Why don't we each have something paint on this so that we can, it's our great memory to together for the live streaming, and
you can sign your name.
Sign my name
in the center.
Sign my English
maybe
name.
below the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me do one flower, but I think it's going to have less space for you guys. I'll do a little flower. Okay. That's a very ugly flower I just did. Okay, I'm just gonna do a snowflake. All right, I'm gonna sign my name, but it's not going to be easy to do. It's
because it's a brush. It's not the pen.
Let's show our audience. This is what I did: a sun, a flower, and a cloud. Yay! Beautiful.
Yeah, you make it.
So beautiful. I cannot describe it how beautiful that is. Let's have every one of us. I really wanted to appreciate our volunteers to join us our live streaming. So each one of us is going to do a thing that we choose on this pottery. So it's our
on the other side.
Yeah, it's a memory of our cooperation today. Really appreciate their help today, Mr. Chen and Sophia. All right, let's see what people are talking. So the last thing we are going to do, let us know if you have any questions, okay? We have, all right, we have somebody say you can try it when you visit here. Yes, totally. You guys can try this totally when you're visiting China. China is welcoming you. This is the Ancient Pottery Civilization Museum. You get to learn about pottery, painted pottery, ancient pottery, tile ends.
Oh, thank you.
And clay seals.
你是画的是什么
I put a moon on the other side.
Wait, let's show
什么东
audience.
西大概是
What is it?
I put a moon on the other side.
It's a moon.
A moon.
Oh,
So 有 sun, moon, 日月。我们那个里面有日月
That's what
什么
she did.
山川是吧？啊，山川。
山川 you can
Okay,
do-
I
you can do
can
mountain.
make some mountain and hill and river.
Make it full of Chinese
Maybe there's
character, Chinese characteristics.
It's like
We have Jesse's an amazing work. Caroline hosts volunteers, and all right, let's see. Who else is talking? Okay, so Kenny said, I would love to know if anyone painted the McDonald logo on
Okay,
this pot.
I finished my paintings.
Great.
It's like mountain
It's,
and the
it's
river.
very well done. Look, you guys. So this is what Mr. Chen did. It's a mountain.
Mountain
You
and
can
the river.
see the river. It's a winding river.
Yes, winding
And
river.
next to it, that's Sophia's
The moon.
We
And
have,
there's a crescent. It's not the round moon.
yeah, so we have the sun, we have the moon, the flower,
mountain.
the cloud. Everything's full of Chinese characteristics. So treasure, it's a treasure.
It's a
Thank
combination.
You. Yeah, it's a combination for our work, our cooperation today. So I just wanted to take time to really appreciate our volunteers.
It's my
Mr. Chen
pleasure.
Long, thank you so much for joining
too.
our live streaming. Also Sophia,
It's my pleasure.
great work she did, and such a nice job. She's only 12 years old. Wow. You're going to turn out to be a great archaeologist or historian, I would say.
And this is Mr. Dong. Miss Dong is the curator of this museum.
Yeah, curator,
And,
really thank you so much for your help,
and,
for our support.
Tong, teacher
Yeah.
Tong.
Teacher
right?
Tong, thank you
Yeah.
so much
Thank
for
you so much.
your support and also for your work to help to preserve the ancient pottery and also the history of China. Yeah, so I think that should be pretty much it about today's live streaming. I'm Caroline Gu, and this is Mr. Chen Long, this is Sophia, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you too.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.